it's okay to put this on YouTube, social media, my site, used for courses if need be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, how have you been?
When did we last have a session? It was
It was last Sunday.
last Sunday. Okay, so last Sunday. Wow. I've actually got 7 days today smoke free.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Cool,
7 days.
Congratulations.
So yeah, that's lack of sleep and stuff like that, but that's okay. It's okay. But I'm just so glad that I'm smoke free, and I'm working towards getting healthier and stronger, and
Good. And you said you've been tapping a lot also?
Oh, loads, absolutely loads. Like I've lost count.
Good. Excellent. And you've been going out in nature?
Nature. No, that's one thing that hasn't happened. But today, no. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have been out into nature, just to a park near me. But
Well, that's fine.
I've been out to a park. But I'm planning like a recovery walk, which is gonna be back in a month. But me and a friend. I'm actually getting a friend into faster EFT.
Cool.
So she's got fibromyalgia. So I went round to hers the other day and we did some tapping. And we're meeting up on Tuesday and we're going to do some tapping together.
Good.
Yeah, so it kind of keeps me doing it as well. And it'll help her as well. So it's kind of like just help each other really. I'm noticing that my thinking's been a bit wayward with the smoking. Like I'm a little bit restless at times. I'm a bit restless and my head's a bit like confused. And I keep getting all this resistance around my profession, around social work, that I don't want to do it. It's too stressful. I can't do it. I get brain fog. I'm going to get sacked because they're going to find me out. Yeah, so there's that's coming up a lot. That is coming up a lot. And then there's also stuff around what else? In terms of Romana, I did meet her once. I've not spoken to her since Wednesday. It's not obsessive and compulsive, and she said she just needs some time, and I've given her time. I've not thought, oh, okay. And I'm actually more kind of, in a way, happy that we're not speaking, because I'm just focusing on myself, really. But there is still some feelings there. We had a nice little walk and we had a little chat and stuff, which was nice. And I told her about some of the things that I'm doing. But she doesn't really get the faster EFT, which she doesn't. That's okay. Not a lot of people do.
True.
But I know I do.
That's the only important thing right now?
Yeah. And at some point, I would love to do like a level 1 course or something. I would love to, yeah. And get some more experience, and because I've not experienced these changes ever. I've never been able to stop smoking like this without anything. I've tried every Gizmic, every gadget, every aid in the book. I'm going to the gym.
Cool.
I'm going to the gym. I'm eating really clean. I'm refusing like cake. I mean, I went to my dad yesterday and I was offered cake and I didn't eat it. I said no, I can't eat it. I'm drinking water. I'm carrying fruit around with me. What else? I'm praying again. I'm praying again. So like I meant to do like 5 prayers a day, and I've actually managed to kind of keep it up.
Good.
It's like wow, it's like I can't believe it. I just literally can't believe it. It's I actually probably look a bit different. Maybe I don't. Um, and
How's your relationship with your dad?
ah, so yesterday it was a very key day or key evening. So all that stuff that I've been storing up towards my dad came out.
How'd that go?
Uh, it got quite. I just told him how I felt. I just told him how I felt, and I told him that.
And how did he take it?
Well, I just said to him, I said, Dad, you know, you keep pestering me about work and getting into social work, but I said, right now I need to get myself better. And I said, you don't even know who I am, you know, like, you know, all the things that I do. I said, I'm doing this tapping, I've done counselling recently. I've done all sorts of different things, just to kind of reclaim a part of myself again. And all he keeps talking about is work. And I said, all right, no, that's not my priority. And I said, if you want to sell the flat, then by all means sell the flat. But I'm not in a position to buy the flat off you right now. My priority is getting better. So I said, either if you want me to move out, I can move out. But I'm not going to be held ransom to buy the flat from you because that's your plan. Because I don't have the money to do that. So it was just like, I was just very honest with him. And I said to him, I'm going to claim my benefit, which I feel as though I'm entitled to, only for a little period, while I'm just kind of building myself up a bit more and getting stronger. Yeah, so it was just a really honest, and I actually felt my feelings and my emotions, and I felt a lot of anger, and I felt a lot of sadness, and a lot of betrayal. Not betrayal, but just a lot of anger and a lot of, you know, he doesn't seem to understand at all. You know, he's a workaholic, he always has been, but I've been telling him about my health now for so long that I've just kind of just accepted the fact now that if he doesn't understand, he doesn't understand. It's okay. It's all right. But at least I've told him how I feel. But I've told him about the flat as well, and I said, Dad, this is your flat. It's not mine. And if I can buy it, I'll buy it. But right now, I'm not in a position to do that. I'm nowhere near in a position to do that. So don't keep saying to me every 5 minutes, I need to get in and do a social work job because that's what you want me to do. My priority is getting better. And I've never been able to say that. I've never been able to be so clear and direct and say, Dad, I'll try to please you as much as I can. We're doing the degree, we're moving to London, you know, now, you know. I said, actually, I didn't even want to do the degree that I wanted, that I've done, but I've done it. You know. Yeah, and then we had a cry, and I said, Dad, I just really wanted to just, you know, I wanted to live with you. I said, I've not lived with you since the age of 15. I'm 35 now. And I said, you know, there's still a big kid there. There's still a big kid there, and then he said, oh, please forgive me. I said, well, no, I do forgive you, but I just need to let you know how I feel, and how him saying to me all the time, constantly, about the flat, how I don't want to contact him because of it. So I'm really glad that I've had that conversation. I did feel a little bit guilty. I thought he's an old man. He's getting old, you know. He's going to Portugal today. But I thought I have to do the right thing because it's just going to get worse and worse.
You have to be honest. Do you still feel guilty?
No. I don't know. I feel as I've done the right thing by telling him. I feel like I needed to say it. I needed to say it because there's a lot of anger there. There's a lot of anger there from my part.
Is there still anger there?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, there is.
Okay, tap it down. Right now, right here.
Okay, quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Crack, crack, crack. 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 Peace. Step 5. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Two. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack. Crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack. Crack, 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 crack. Crack, crack, crack. One.
Keep going.
Crack, crack, crack. 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 Two. Zero.
Okay, when you look at it now, what do you see? Let's take this one step further.
I'm in the gym.
In the gym. And are you smiling?
I'm lifting weights.
Does it feel good? I guess you can't really smile while you're lifting weights, but does it feel good?
Yeah, it feels good, yeah.
Okay.
Feels hard and good, yeah.
You played in your mind a few times, making it bigger and better and stronger every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, try bringing back the old memory of the anger. Can you do it?
I can't bring it all back, but there's a little bit that's trying to get in, but it's not coming through.
Okay, just one more round of tapping.
Quack, quack, quack. Can I alternate so with like quack or the timetable?
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing to do it. Keep yourself off balance a little bit.
Okay, so I can alternate. How many times do you
Definitely.
reckon I can do it in the same time? Like 1 or 2 times? 3 times?
1 or 2 usually is enough for each round.
Okay. Quack, quack, quack. 2, 4, 6, 8. Quack, quack, quack. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Quack, quack, quack. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Peace.
Okay, try to bring it back.
No, I can't.
Okay, good. Let's go on to the social work business, okay? Because eventually you will have to go back to work at something.
Mm.
Now, I would prefer it if you went back to something that you love doing, something that you woke up in the morning and jumped out of bed all excited about doing. It doesn't sound like social work is that thing for you, although I could be mistaken. All right, so
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
if I were going to ask you what you would choose to do if you could do anything in the world that you love to do, what would you choose?
Um, I've been having this. So like sometimes coming back from the gym, I'm walking back from the gym, and I've had this sort of insight. I don't know if it's some sort of idea of like helping um, the Muslim community with giving them awareness around drugs, alcohol, um, teaching the younger generation about the harmful effects of it, holding like recovery meetings for people that are taking drugs, and getting in touch with mosques, the police, um, social services, and um, having like a community or building or creating a community um, where people can come to and share and connect and get help from their addiction in a sort of cultural setting. That's one thing. Another thing is stuff like this: faster EFT, recovery coaching, NLP, yoga. Um, that's another thing. So doing some sort of coaching. Another thing is having some sort of retreat. Um, having like a recovery retreat with an element of meditation, yoga, some breath work, maybe some tapping. Um, um, so that's another thing. And then another thing is some sort of online business like digital marketing or something. Um, but my dream would be working for myself would be my dream. So either doing some sort of coaching, the life coaching, faster EFT, maybe some NLP or something along those sort of lines, coupled with helping my community. I think that would be a strong calling for me.
It all, besides the digital marketing, seems to revolve around the same thing.
Does it?
Definitely. Doing work which has to do with working with the Muslim community, with awareness with around drugs and alcohol, teaching the young generation, getting them in touch with, all that, it all has to do with the coaching and with the fast EFT and the NLP because first of all, you go in and you teach the young children how to tap, how to use NLP, they will not need drugs to begin with. If you had someone teach you when you were a child how to tap away all those bad feelings, would you have needed to go to drugs?
No.
Right? You would have been able to voice your opinion, say what you need, and if not get it from your parents, get it from somebody else, from the authorities. But you wouldn't have gone to all the addictions that you did, which was basically running away from what you couldn't deal with, what you didn't know how to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay? So whether it's going in and working with kids, whether it's working with the Muslim community in terms of, the mosque and creating some sort of support group for people who are addictions, teaching them how to do the tapping so that they can release their addictions and learn how to deal with it's all the same thing that you're talking about there.
Mm.
There's not
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not much difference besides maybe the digital marketing. That's the only thing that sort of came in from the left side of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And my friend, she's got fibromyalgia.
Mm-hmm.
We're very similar in the sense of she's into meditation and yoga and breath work, and now she's starting to look at faster EFT. And I'm saying to her, at some point in the future, obviously I know not maybe right now because both of us are not in any position to do that, but holding some sort of retreat or something, like a recovery retreat.
I would start small if I were you. I wouldn't go straight to retreat, and I'll tell you just why, okay? When I was
Yeah.
younger, as a young adult, I would say in my 20s, I used to go to these retreats, which was more for Judaism, but it took kids
Okay.
who were non-religious, brought them in, taught them about religion, taught them to, have religious. You get to these retreats and these kids would go all haywire and they were like all gung-ho, yes, we're going to do this, 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 we're going to do this.
Mm.
They came back home within 2-3 weeks, it was all gone, okay? When you make some sort of program where it's like meetings once a week, where people are accountable, they have to show up, or they have a good reason why they don't show up, especially when you're dealing with addictions. I mean, that's what I was talking to you about, you being accountable to me and reporting to me what you're doing and what you're not doing, okay? So when you have that type of situation, it gets people more involved, it gets people more accountable, it gets people more, what's what I'm looking for? It doesn't give them the space to back out.
Yeah.
After you've done, let's say, a series of 15 sessions of, meetings every week, and you see people are actually coming every week, and people are really, I'm trying to look for a specific word, I can't remember what it is, but they're as if married to the idea that they're going to let go of their addictions, they're going to restart their life, then you can make the retreat for those people. Just sort of like it's a big strengthening thing where you continue meeting with them afterward. It's not just a retreat that they pay for, they come, they go home, they go back to their lives. Okay? When you're dealing with people with addictions, Habilitat is an amazing program for the simple reason that it's a 3-year program and they don't just teach you to let go of your addiction because there's so much more to it than that. They teach you how to deal with your day-to-day life. They teach you how to be accountable. They give you a profession. Before they let you out into the real world, you have to have had accountability in a profession and work where people, get recommendations.
Mm.
It's not just, all right, you're done with your addiction, out the door, go, fend for yourself. Okay, now I'm not necessarily saying that you should make a program like that where you have people living in. That's very big. The person who started Habilitat is someone who let go of his own addictions and started a drug rehabilitation center called Habilitat. I don't necessarily know if you need to have it like that, but you do need to have continuity. It's not just something that you go on a retreat for 5 days, send them home, and okay, their problems are all fixed. It doesn't work like that. You know as well as anybody else that it's so easy to go right back into your old world because you just don't use it, but you have. Okay? The tappers come to Habilitat. The tappers help people let go of the reasons why they went to addictions in the first place. Okay? That's why they let the tappers in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't let the tappers in. Us tappers meaning us people who tap. Right? Which is why, if you're going to do something like that, I would suggest doing it through your mosque is a great idea. Having, you have to have some sort of financial support as well, because you need to be paid. That's going to be your profession, and that's it's a good profession to have, but you still need to get paid for it somehow or other. But you need to have the people having accountability, coming to the meetings every week and being, married into the idea that they are going to, remember when I made you say, I made the decision today that I'm never going to pick up a cigarette again. I'm not going to smoke again. They have to make that same decision. It has to come from them as opposed to from you pushing them. Okay? Now, if you can also make programs for the younger kids and teach them how to tap, teach them how to take personal what's the word I'm looking for? Teach them emotional intelligence from an early age. That is all the better, right? You won't have them go into addictions in the first place. Plus, they will have someone to come to whenever they have a problem. Now, that actually does fit somewhat under the, how do you say, the title of social work. It's just a specific version of a social worker. It's not the version that the government chooses you to work at. It's a version that you choose to make yourself. Having the title of social worker will only help you over there, though. If you go to your mass and say, look, I have the title of a social worker, that's I finished on my profession, this is the type of work I want to do, I've come from addictions myself, I feel I have a lot to give to people for that. For that purpose, I can work with people, I can, give them skills that I've learned how to deal with my emotional issues so that they don't have to try escaping their emotional issues. You'll have a much better chance of being believed than if you came off the street with nothing in your, under your belt and just say, well, I want to teach them how to do this. Well, who gives you, how do you know how to do this? What gives you you have to build up your resume in such a way that it's believable and something that they will want, they'll be looking for. Okay? You might have to,
marketable.
Exactly. You might have to sell it to them a little bit, but that's okay. You have what to sell.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing more believable than someone who's done it themselves.
Yeah. That is quite. That's yeah. Quite a few people have said that, and I've never seen it like that. I suppose I don't see myself in that way, but it is actually quite. So it's looking outside in. It's actually quite an inspiration that I was on drugs. Quite a hard drug, heroin and crack. Come off that to study to
Yeah.
So yeah, in that sense, yeah, definitely. But I think this is something that I would like to work towards. But where I'm now at the moment is
You're healing yourself. You're getting yourself to the
think,
point where you can do that.
exactly getting myself to that point. And I think some courses like maybe a faster EFT course or a meditation course or a yoga course, just kind of, and these things I enjoy. I actually enjoy yoga. I enjoy meditation. I enjoy faster EFT. Even maybe a nutrition. I don't know, life coaching. All these different. I kind of gravitate towards these things. It resonates with me in a strong way. So I think, getting a few of those kind of things under my belt.
All right, what I will say is this. Doing that on the one hand and starting to feel out the people in charge in your mosque or in your community or wherever it is you're going to go to are not, they can be done at the same time. The fact that you're feeling out what they would need, what they would want, what they would be looking for might help you in terms of what courses you'd be wanting to take. Because you might not be able to take all of them all at one shot. You can do it over the years. You can be working and take another course, I do that all the time. I'm constantly learning new things in my field, but I'm still working at it. Okay? But you might want to just talk to some key people and see what type of things they'd be looking for, how they would see it as compared to how you would see it. Just that you have an idea of, this might not be a 3-month goal, this might be a 2-year goal. Say that in 2 years' time, when I feel strong enough, when I feel, educated enough, I'd like to start this. Where do you stand on that? How do you stand on that? How would you see it happening? How would you see it? It could be that if you're working strictly with the Muslim community, if they have some sort of youth group for the youth, you would work with them, teaching them how to do faster EFT and teaching them emotional intelligence. I'm sure lots of people, I'm sure you're not the only kid who had issues at home. I can guarantee you that. All right? You're not the only kid who went on to addictions and drugs.
Yeah. I think in terms of it's something definitely I want to explore. 100%. Where I'm at now at the moment is that I've done a 3-year degree in social work. I do need a source of income coming in.
Right.
I've always done children's. Now, because of the spaced out, and I think, you know, I'll probably be going into it with a different sort of lens or head, you know. I'm not, you know, the masturbation's gone, the pornography's gone, the sex is gone, um, the smoking's gone. You know, there's so many things that have gone.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right, let me reframe this, okay? When I got divorced, I was doing nothing. I was a stay-at-home mom with 6 kids. Okay? I was used to all my life. My father took care of the money issues. My husband took care of the money issues. Suddenly, there was no man around to take care of the money issues. There was only me. I had to learn how to take care of the money issues. I had to learn how to bring money in. I wasn't bringing money in either. I was earning maybe the equivalent of $200 a month, giving English lessons, and that was about it. Okay? Slowly, I started giving more and more English lessons, but English lessons was not what I really felt that I was my, goal in life. It's not what my contribution to this world was going to be, teaching kids English. Not that teaching kids English is a bad thing. It's a great thing, and I enjoyed doing it. I had great students. I had great parents who I worked with, and I have no complaints about it. But I didn't feel that oomph in the morning of, oh, I'm going to go out and give English lessons today, all the excitement and the... On the other hand, it was my bread and butter. If I wasn't doing the English lessons, it wasn't bringing in the money through that bread and butter, I wouldn't have been able to do the fast EFT.
yeah.
And slowly throughout the years, I've done less and less English lessons, more and more fast EFT. Less and less English lessons, more and more fast EFT. Or whatever other things I do, all my magic, as I call it. All right? So when you say that about the social work, that's not you necessarily, but you have to bring in income.
I think you know what it is. I know what it is,
Yeah.
and I know the resistance towards it. Is that when I was in one placement, it was in my final year. I used to get spaced out even on my course and on my degree, and my supervisor would ask me to do something, and I would make mistakes. I would forget what they said. I would go to the wrong property, or I would forget to write out the case note afterwards. And I was like, what is wrong with me? It's like, I'm at work and I'm getting things wrong. I'm forgetting what they're telling me to do. So I've always had this fear. And then that placement kind of had to be mutually terminated by my university and the placement, because I wasn't receiving any support there. And I've always had this thing that I'm not going to be competent and I'm not going to be able to work to a standard that is required, because I don't know, my head's just not wired up right, or I forget stuff, and that's a massive fear for me. So such a big fear for me, like with my energy levels and my
All right.
brain. Yeah.
Let's put this in the right proportion over here. There's 2 issues over here. There's the issue that whether you want to do it or don't want to do it, and there's the issue 2 years ago. Where were you emotionally?
Oh, I was in such a different place. I was smoking a lot. I was in the relationship. Wasn't going to the gym.
Okay.
I wasn't really eating that well. I was hardly praying at all. I mean, now and again.
So keep all that in mind, because you were in a very different place then. I would venture to say that any job you would have been at, you would have messed up. Any job.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the social work. Any job, it would have been messed up. Even as a garbage man, you might have put the garbage into the wrong place or dumped it all over, or whatever. Okay, your mind wasn't there. Your mind was in other things. Your mind was in running away. Your mind was in escaping. Your mind was in, the relationship. Your mind wasn't in your work. Okay,
Yeah.
so first of all, I'm not saying you have to do social work, but let's first tap out the fear, because fear is never a good thing to have. Okay, the only thing to fear is fear itself. So go ahead, feel the fear, and let's see you tap it out.
Okay, I can either use quack or
You can use
something
anything you want as long as you're not thinking about the fear. You can say nursery rhymes. You can turn on music. You can say the ABC. I sometimes play the ABC game with my clients, where I say, think of a good feeling word for letter A, good feeling word for letter B, good feeling word for letter C, and that's on each tap like that. So A, amazing, B, beautiful, C, clarity, okay, and do 2 rounds like that. You can do anything you want as long as you're focusing on something else, not focusing on the problem. Okay, the point of the
Okay.
tapping is to pull you away from the problem. If you sit there thinking of the problem and saying, let it go, let it go, let it go, I let go of this fear, let go of this fear, what are you doing? You're tapping in the fear.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say quack, 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 moo, 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 ruff, ruff, ruff. 2 times 2 is 4. Anything that's away from there. Beautiful
Mm-hmm.
butterflies, pink butterflies, purple butterflies. Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
Take a suds first. See how strong you feel that fear.
Pardon?
See how strong you feel the fear.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Okay, start the process.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 10, 20, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Peace. It's an 8.
Okay, keep going.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Peace. A 6.
Keep going.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. 10, 20, 30, 40. Footballs. 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 Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Peace. It's a 4.
Keep going.
Abracadabra. 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 10, 20, 30, 40. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Maltesers. 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 Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza. Peace. Peace. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Swimming in natural waters. swimming in natural waters, hiking in the mountains, camping in the countryside, walking along the lake, walking along the lake. Quack, 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 quack. Eating good food, eating good food, resting on time, and getting plenty of rest, drinking lots of water, drinking lots of water. Quack, 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 quack. I'm changing every day. I'm changing every day. Quack, 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 quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Peace. So 1.
Keep going.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Fruit salad. Fruit salad. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oranges. 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 Evian water. Evian water. Peace. So 0.
Okay, when you bring back that picture, you're in that office making mistakes. What do you see there now?
I'm standing upright. I've got like a laptop or something that I'm holding in my arm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really confident and assertive.
Good. Try bring back the old picture.
All I can see in the old picture is like I'm like that. I'm holding my head and I'm ducking in a way.
Okay.
I don't know what that resembles.
You were
Yeah,
working on getting rid of that last picture you had in your mind where you're sort of ducking down.
yeah, I'm looking down and I'm kind of holding my head.
Okay. Tap away that picture.
Okay. So quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. Cabbage. Cabbage. Carrots. 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 Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Peace. It's still there a little bit.
Step into his shoes, see what he's feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, tap that away.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Red onion. Red onion. Red onion. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. Crack, crack, crack. Swimming pool. The gym. Walking. Reading. Cooking. Resting. Cooking. Meditation. Peace. It's like a blur.
Okay, tap away the blur. Let's make it a good picture.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. 2468. 2468. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Blue skies. Blue skies. Oak trees. Laminate flooring. Brown sofas. Smart TV. Curtains. Dishwasher. NutriBullet. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. P.
Okay, go back to the picture.
Yeah.
What do you see there now?
I see these like, I see a pathway and it's got trees and the trees are really light. Like the leaves are really light, like a light green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking up this path and it's the sun. I can see the sunlight and it's really warm. And I'm walking through this. I'm walking up this path. Oh no, it's like it's just on a flat slope, and I can feel the sun coming through the leaves, and the colours look really nice.
Try bring back the old picture. You know, ducking away, feeling guilty, making mistakes, they're gonna catch me. Just can't focus on this. Gonna get fired.
No, I can't.
Okay, good. By the way, you just learned another technique in Fast EFT. Okay? If you get stuck in a certain place in a memory, step inside the shoes of everybody in the memory. See what they're feeling, tap it away.
Okay.
Okay? Everything in the memory is you. You're creating it. No one else is in your mind. You don't have your boss in your mind. You don't even have your little you in your mind. It's all you of right now.
Yeah.
Okay? You're creating it. You can change it. And then you keep going until everything is smiles. Meaning everything leads to a good picture, to a feel-good place. And you can't bring back the old feeling anymore.
Yeah.
Now, I just want you to realize we started working in June. That's around 2 months ago. Okay? Just see where you were then, see where you are today. You did all the work on yourself today, okay? I didn't do the work today.
Yeah. Wow. June, I was in Nottingham at my brother's.
Right?
Before I got there, I was in a bad way.
And look where you are now.
Yeah. It's incredible. Absolutely, I'm blown away.
Okay.
Don't forget, if you like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe.